Dear learners, welcome to our English program of Bangladesh Open University. I am Ridita Tasmin. Hope you are doing well. Today we are going to discuss on from SSC program of Open School. Our topic is qualities of a good composition. At first, let's have a look on a composition. Grow more food. Bangladesh is mainly an agricultural country, but it's an irony that it cannot feed all its people with the food it produces every year. So, growing more food is our crying need. But what hinders us to grow more food? The first problem arises from our methods of cultivation. Although our farmlands are fertile in nature, they cannot produce maximum food to their capacity because of the old and traditional methods of cultivation. The second problem is related with our population growth. The population in our country is increasing more rapidly than the increased production of food. So, the result is increasing food shortage. The third problem arises from the damages of food. Every year we lose a large amount of food because of flood, cyclone, famine, pests and insects. It further contributes to our food shortage. However, if we can control our population, protect our foods from damages, and above all, grow more food by employing modern scientific methods of cultivation, we can achieve self-sufficiency. So, our today's slogan is grow more food. This composition will help us to understand the qualities of a good essay. Now, let's discuss the characteristics of a good essay. Our first point is an essay must have one general idea. Our next point is the theme of the essay must be suitably interesting. The first paragraph of the essay must be an introduction. Our next point is every paragraph should deal with a particular theme. Our fifth point is the orders of the paragraphs in the essay must be such that each leads on naturally to the next. Our next point is the connection between paragraphs must read smoothly. Our next point is the conclusion must not just one more item in a list. Our last point is the actual writing must serve the writer's purpose. Our first point is an essay must have one general idea. That means each paragraph of this essay should deal with one general idea. For example, grow more food. In this essay, the first paragraph deals with one general idea, and that is Bangladesh has shortage of food. Our next point is the theme of the essay must be suitably interesting. That means the subject matter of the essay should be very attractive and interesting so that the readers feel interest to read the essay. On the other hand, if the subject matter becomes very hard, then the readers will feel difficulty to understand it. On the other hand, if the theme of the essay becomes very familiar and easy to everyone, then it will make the essay uninteresting. For example, if you write an essay on my pet animal, and if you write my pet animal is a dog, it has 4 legs, 2 eyes, 2 ears and a tail, it will make your essay boring because there is no new information here. That means it is not interesting. The first paragraph of the essay must be an introduction. That means the introductory paragraph will give the overall idea about the main theme of the essay, and it will also deal with the title of the essay. Now, for example, we can see the paragraph grow more food. Have a look on the first paragraph. It is not dealing with any problem, rather it is telling us about the title of the essay. Bangladesh is mainly an agricultural country, but it is an irony that it cannot feed all its people with the food it produces every year. So, growing more food is our crying need. It is not dealing with any problem, rather it is giving an idea about the theme of the essay, and also it will tell us about the title of the essay. Now observe the second sentence of the composition. Bangladesh cannot feed all its people. That means Bangladesh has shortage of food. And now see the last sentence of the composition. Growing more food is our crying need. That means Bangladesh needs to grow more food. This is the title of the composition. Our next point is every paragraph should deal with a particular theme. That means each paragraph will deal with one particular theme, which will be the part of the main theme. You must remember that one paragraph will deal with only one idea. That means each paragraph will deal with one idea. 2 or 3 ideas should not be included in one paragraph. Generally, the first and last sentence of each paragraph focuses on the theme of the essay. Bangladesh is mainly an agricultural country. So, growing more food is our crying need. But what hinders us to grow more food? Because of the old and traditional methods of cultivation. Our population growth, food shortage, the damages of food, it further contributes to our food shortage. If we can control our population, we can achieve self-sufficiency. It is called the topic sentence. We can see the composition. We can think about the themes of each paragraph. Number 1, introduction. Bangladesh has shortage of food, which can be solved by growing more food. Number 2, there are various problems which contribute to our shortage. The first is our traditional method of cultivation. Number 3, the second problem is our rapid population growth. Number 4, the third problem is food damages. Number 5, conclusion. By solving all these problems, we can achieve self-sufficiency in food. The way we are getting this structure can be called the outline of the composition. And if we can make this kind of a structure before writing any composition, then it will be easier for us to write it in an organized way. Our fifth point is the orders of the paragraphs in the essay must be such that each leads on naturally to the next. Now, let's have a look on the paragraph grow more food. Here, one problem is presented after another. Our next point is the connection between paragraphs must read smoothly. That means the connection between the each paragraphs should be maintained. In this essay, but, the second, the third, however, these are the link words, and these words should be maintained so that the readers can read the essay with a smooth and normal motion. Our next point is the conclusion must not just one more item in a list. Actually, the conclusion will focus only on the main theme of the composition, and it will not give anything details or illustrations in the list. Now, look at the conclusion of the composition. Any new problem is not added in the conclusion. Rather, it is dealing with the solution and also focusing on the theme of the composition. Our last point is the actual writing must serve the writer's purpose. There is a purpose behind writing any article. Suppose in this article, Grow More Food, the writer has discussed about a national problem and also he has discussed about its solution. So, the writer wanted to solve this problem through his discussion. Finally, we come to know about the qualities of a good composition. A good composition always deals with an interesting subject which is based on a general theme, and it also maintains connection between the paragraphs as well as serve the writer's purpose. Generally, a composition has three parts. Number 1, introduction. Number 2, body or development, and number 3, conclusion. The focal point of introduction and conclusion of a composition gives an overall idea about the theme. On the other hand, in the development part, the paragraphs present the theme logically with the help of details, illustrations and reasons. I hope you will understand everything. And if you face any problem regarding this chapter, you can ask your tutor of Tutorial Center. My suggestion is to you that you should read the editorials of any English newspaper and try to find out the introduction and conclusion of it, as well as you can try to find out the characteristics of the articles as a composition. That's all for today. Hope to see you again in the next class. Till then, stay fine and thank you for being with me.